Philadelphia was the largest city in the new nation of America in the 1770s. In September 1777, British forces moved to Philadelphia thinking that the capture of the major city would end the Revolutionary War.
I want to go home!
Washington had heard that the British were planning to capture Philadelphia and evacuated his troops south of Philadelphia to Valley Forge. Here cabins were starting to be constructed and their 6-month journey has begun.
We're under attack! Go, man, go!
We're at the village. Once we pass here, we'll be off to Valley Forge. We're off to see the valley, the wonderful Valley of Forge, because we're getting attacked by Philadelphia and we have no other place to go.
When the cabins were finally made in Valley Forge for the Continental Army, they were crowded, damp, and cold. There were only a few blankets, and soldiers had to share each one.
Fire cakes was pretty much all the food they had. It was a mixture of flour and water and it tasted bad, but the soldiers did not complain.
It's really cold.
Dinner time, boys.
Yummy!
Jim? Jim? Oh no, General! Man down! Man down!
Many men suffered, and as well as over 2,000 men died. All because of the weather. The roads were blocked, which blocked food, clothing, medicine, and more to not be delivered. But what was on General George's mind was illness, since it seemed to be the main killer.
Didn't you hear? You won't get any medicine for a while. The roads are blocked. Bob? Bob?
Hey, let's go sledding.
Nah, the roads are blocked, but not nearly as bad as they were when the Continental Army was in Valley Forge.
What do you mean?
In the 1770s, the Continental Army was forced to move to Valley Forge, where the cabins were built during winter and they mostly ate fire cake. But they did not receive much supplies like clothing and food since the roads were blocked. Many suffered and around 2,000 died.
I bet it's not as bad as that. Alright, well, let's go. Sir, would you like something to eat or drink?
No thanks.
If I may ask, what's troubling you, sir?
If the weather doesn't improve soon and we don't get our supplies, we could all die.
Sir,
Yes?
we're being trained by a Prussian?
Yes. He is very professional and I have put my faith in him. I trust him.
Eventually, Washington decided to hire a Prussian to train his army to become professional. His name was Baron von Steuben, and he was very strict. He decided to train 100 men and have those men who perfected it train the other men.
No. Back straight. High knee stepping. Stand hut.
Eventually, Washington promoted one of his good friends, Nathaniel Greene, to quartermaster general. He helped George Washington with strategy. He wanted to let the army stay at the camp since they did not seem ready for battle, but he thought he could make an attempt to attack the British with about 4,000 regulars, and eventually the British retired in the night and went to New York.
I think we can go back to Philadelphia now. It was a harsh 6 months, but we did a good job. We survived.
Indeed.
If the weather doesn't improve...
Kyle, that's your phone. I want to get that.
Dance, Sydney. It's going on.
Okay, go get it, Kyle. trained by a Prussian?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Over 12,000 men suffered and over 12,000 men suffered and over 2,000 men died. The roads were blocked, which blocked. Eventually, Washington decided to hire a Prussian to train his army to
Philadelphia was the largest city in the new nation of America in the 1770s. In September 1777, British forces moved to the Philadelphia. I slipped. My fingers, I can't feel them. I just can't. Here's the village. Once we pass here, men, we'll be to Valley Forge. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because the wonderful things he does. You look great.
What's your elastic break? The shadow.
Film the shadow.